Hello friends, and welcome in another video, in another quick chit chat from myself. If you don't know me yet, my name is Anna and welcome in Anna's Passion channel. I hope you find something inspirational for yourself. I hope you find some tips what you can take away and learn and experiment and create something really pretty. So today's video I would like to share with you a really simple step-by-step how you can create a tag. It's been absolutely ages since I've created a tag, and I thought, well, why I haven't done a tag? It's been absolutely forever. So I thought, let's go back to it and let's create a tag together. I've got my few tags here what I've created mainly using the Crafter Workshop goodies. And I thought, because I have this privilege being a brand ambassador for the Crafter Workshop, I will share a few tips with you what you can do it using stencils, what you can do with using the magical texture paste, what you can do with using the beautiful color sparks, what probably you might have on the stash already and you don't know what to do with them and how to use them. So let me reverse the camera and we can meet together at my table and we can crack on together and making a tag together. So here we are at my desk. Let me just quickly flip through with all the tags what I've created using Crafter Workshop goodies. This is the one what I've actually had a live class on Instagram a couple of years ago. And I've created a few others using beautiful designs, stencils, using beautiful color sparks. Also I've played with fussy cutting elements, creating the embellishments on acetates, and of course flowers, because I love flowers, as you know, as you follow my journey. So today I will be creating this tag, and I will be working with a watercolor paper. This is a watercolor paper from Ken's Elevate collection, but any watercolor paper will do the trick. And I will be working with color sparks today, and I'm reaching out for the colors what I'm not actually comfortable with. I'm totally stepping out of my comfort zone today, and I will be working with red and oranges colors. And maybe we'll go a little bit darker with create a little bit, I don't know, maybe some black texture, maybe red texture. We shall see what it's gonna be like. So what I'm going to do first, I'm gonna just gently sprinkle a little bit of a pigment of the color sparks on my watercolor tag. Now be very gentle with sprinkles with those color sparks, because they are very highly pigmented, and you just literally need a tiny bit of a powder to create beautiful colors on your project. So just be very gentle. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to activate the powder, and I've got this great bottle from Ken's Oliver as well, and the nostril you can actually regulate the how much water you will be spraying, if it's going to be very nice and misty or if it's going to be dripping some droplets for you. Take a look what magic is happening when we've activated the colors. How beautiful is this? Absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely love this already. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just spray a little bit of more water like that, and I'm going to leave it to dry because my heat gun stops working, so I have to give a few minutes for it to dry itself. Obviously it might be a few moments for me to wait, but that's the way it has to be because I haven't invested in my new heat gun yet. So once that's dry, I will get back to you and we can crack on and working further on this beautiful background. So my tag is dry now. A beautiful background we have here already. So let's add more interest to our background, and I have this cool stencil from Crafter Workshop, designed by very talented Jamie. It's called a Mini Cubist. There's a different sizes of rectangles there, from the larger to the very tiny one. So let's create more interest to our background and let's add more to it. So maybe we can add some interest using inks. Yeah, why not? We can use the inks, and this time I will be working with Archival inks with the distress range. The color is fossilized amber, It's a really nice, interesting yellow color, but however it's not very bright yellow. It's not screaming at you. It's very nice and subtle, so it is really like unique. And yeah, the texture is looking good, I really like what's coming on. So let's add a little bit of this yellow there. Now you can see what I've done. I've mainly concentrated in the area when the yellow background was. I haven't went and added anywhere when the reddish color is. So let me just switch into the different color, and maybe I will add a little bit of a orange as well. And I'm going with the same stencil as well. You can see I have a little bit of an orange there, so I'm gonna just add a bit of a orange in that corner, like so. So we got a little bit of a yellow and we have a bit of an orange across, which is making very interesting already. Now we can add a bit of an orange in this place, like so, and then we can add a little bit on this part as well, maybe those little tiny ones. Why not? It's gonna be fun. Okay, so we have interesting background building up now. So let's switch on to another color and let's grab another stencil. I have this cool stencil also by Crafty Workshop. This one is designed by Kasia Krzymińska, Mini Dream Girl. This is really cool stencil, and I've seen so many great projects with this stencil, and I just had to have it in my stash. And I thought, you know what, this stencil is just too good to just lie there. I just need to create with this stencil. And I had an idea of making the project with this stencil a while ago when I actually received that stencil from our beautiful coordinator, Virginia. So as you can see, sometimes you have to just put things off and go back to it because you just simply don't have time, or it's just completely went off your memory. So I'm creating a bit of a more interest on my background, and I'm adding those splats on the background like so. Here we go. So we have interesting background building up. Let me just add maybe a little bit here as well, and maybe just a little bit on top as well on this area, like that. I quite like that. Maybe I will add a little bit of this distress script as well in this area, because we've got this cool design there. Yeah, I quite like that. And I can just literally go on this part as well, like so, and maybe a little bit on this part as well, like that. Okay, so you can see how easy you can actually work on the background to create very nice interest. And as you can see, this is coming on so very cool, right? Okay, so what we're going to do next, we're going to maybe add more interest to our background, and we can maybe do some stamping. Let me just reach out for my stamps and I will meet you in a second. So I've reached for this cool stencil from also the Crafty Workshop, and this is a kind of a new product. It actually was released last year by the Crafty Workshop, and we have beautiful sets of different flowers, butterflies, some sentiments. So it's really handy to have one of those sets if you don't have any useful stamps yet. I'm thinking maybe I will go for this flower because I think it's pretty cool, And I will stamp in a few places as well, add a bit of a more interest to it, because I like flowers. I cannot live without flowers. It got to have some flowers there as well. I'm just gonna go and get my acrylic block, and I'll get back to you and we start stamping. So here I am. I have my acrylic block. I'm gonna attach my stamp to it, and I'm gonna go and reach out for this orange color, and we're gonna do some stamping. So I'm reaching and working on this corner like that. This is looking really interesting so far. Let's just stamp another bit of flower, like picking through from the corner, and then we can just stamp one over as well, like that. Let me just bring that closer for you so you can see it better. So this is what we have so far, and I will add few more of those flowers stamps as well in few places, concentrating on a cross like that. What I like about those stamps, that they are very versatile, and you can create beautiful embellishments with them as well. And you don't have to stamp full image, you can just stamp it partially, and also will be looking really pretty, like so. So we have a few of flowers stamps, and that's what I am happy about. Let's have a look. Yep, we have a few flowers going on here and there, maybe a couple of in this area as well. So they are coming on from the angle like that. Let me just bring that closer so you can see and you have a better idea what it look like. There we go. So this is for now. This is what's the background we have. It's very interesting, it's very kind of busy, and now we can just work out on a focal point. And because we have this cool stencil with this cute girl there, I thought we can actually work out and use her as a focal point for our tag, like so. And I just need to figure out if I will be using texture paste, or I will be working with gesso, or even with the black ink, just to highlight and pop everything up. Let me just have a quick wonder on that. Okay, so I've decided I'm gonna go for silver paste from Crafter Workshop. The code is 9033 if anyone wants this code for the paste. It's really nice, shimmery, very dark, silverish, greyish paste. So what I need to do, I just need to attach my stencil so it won't move when I will be applying my texture paste. And for that I will be working with a little bit of a washi tape. So I will cover some of the parts of the stencil what I don't need to transfer the image with the circle, like so. And then I can attach my stencil as well directly to my tag on the other part as well, like maybe here. So when I will be applying texture paste, it won't move. So that way I can avoid creating a mess when my stencil potentially could move placement. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to apply my texture paste through this beautiful image, like so. Okay, I like this texture paste because it's very creamy, it spreads really nicely, and it also dries fairly quick. So this is the all advantages of having this paste as well. And if you don't know that one of my favorite paste is the Light and Fluffy. If you don't have that paste on your stash yet, then I would recommend you to grab it because you will just love it and enjoy it. So let me just lift my stencil and we can see what we have underneath. Take a look. How cool is this, right? I really like how it turns out. It looks really, really interesting. So let me just go and wash my stencil, and I will get back to you, and we're gonna just highlight some edges, and we're gonna add a title to our tag. Okay, I'm back to you now. My texture is dry. I've washed my stencil as well. It looks super, super beautiful. I love that effect. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to add a little bit of a dark edges on my tag, like so. So it will nicely work together with the dark image what I have with the girl. And for that I'm working with the black Archival ink. Now you can use the range from any different brands. I like Archivals because they dry fairly quick, they're not smudging, and they also they also last you very long. So I would suggest you to invest with the good inks, and I'm sure you're gonna just have them for a long time and enjoy using them. So that's my advice to you. If you don't have any particular favorites yet, then basic black, that's essential. Then you can go for some other colors, like whatever you particularly creating with. You don't have to buy too many. Just a few basic will last. For example, black, you can have brown, you can have blue, just your primary colors, whatever you think, what you're mainly creating with. So I'm happy with the outcome. How does that look now? Now I'm going to create a bit of a sentiment, and I'm going to stamp this word thanks. And I would like to thank you all. I would like to thank you for stopping by, for watching my video, for supporting my channel, for your beautiful comments you leave in for me. That is so encouraging for coming out and creating more videos for you, because when I see you enjoying them, that's the main things what keep me going. And without you, I wouldn't be where I am now. So my channel wouldn't actually grow without you. So I'm super grateful for each of you and all of you. And I'm just hoping that my channel will be discovered with more of your friends as well. So if you could do me a little bit of favor, and you can share it with your friends, and if they can also join in here and get some involvement in my channel, and they will enjoy what I'm doing, then that will be absolutely amazing. And of course, any of advice and suggestion for future videos, they are all welcome, so feel free to drop me in the comments. So I have my sentiments stamped. Now I'm gonna to add a bit of a highlights edges with darkening them as well in black, like so. There we go. And I'm gonna stick it there. So my tag is almost ready. All I need to do, I need to just create a few splatters, and let me just reach out for the glue, and we can stick our sentiment there as well. So I have my tacky glue, which I'm going to use to stick my sentiment, like so. So it's gonna be just here. There we go. And to finish off, like I said, I will create a few splatters. So for that I have just a white acrylic paint. I'm gonna dilute it with a bit of a water, and I have my very old fine, I actually and particularly trimmed the brush just to make it very distressed like this. And I'm gonna add a few white splatters on my tag, and my project is finished. I hope you liked it, I hope you enjoyed it, I hope you got inspired, and you have an idea to take away how you can create something very quickly with just a basic tips, with basic steps. There we go. Let me just give you a close-up. So that's my tag. That's everything, my beautiful friends, and till the next time. And if you could do me a bit of a favor, if you can share it with your friends and invite them to my channel, so this community will grow with you all. And I hope you're finding something what inspires you, what you will grab the information, what you can learn something from myself. That will be absolutely truly amazing. So I appreciate you all, and I will chat to you soon. Bye for now.